I oversee business operations, specifically marketing, which under the marketing umbrella here includes creative content, community relations, marketing, retail. So I specifically oversee that, but also mentor and supervise our 23, 24 plus full-time employees here. So our brand from the start, right, was, we were the Woodpekcers out of the 10 teams that were in our league at the time, and now it's 12. We wanted to be kind of the bad boys of our league. We wanted to be a strong brand, especially having the military here. Our red and black colors, they're powerful. We wanted to kind of push the envelope when it came to content. We wanted to be humorous and take some risks, while being appropriate, of course, but we definitely wanted to push the envelope with what we did from a content standpoint. And that goes from, what we did on social media to what we do in game, to what we do out in the community, to how we brand signage and giveaways, and you name it. So we wanted to keep kind of that strong, proud brand, being here in a military town with, a military fan base, you could say.
So as a creative director, I do everything from graphics on the video board to anything on social media, to any print graphics, sometimes giveaway designs. Everything you see, everything on the video board in-game is done by me as well. Any videos that are shot are usually shot by myself and edited by me as well. For me, content's king. I think content is the new normal in baseball, especially in minor league baseball, because you get to see access to things that most people don't get to see. And in Major League Baseball, access is very important, but they also have 30 people on their creative team. Not really 30, but for us, we have me. And so for me, being able to give people a behind-the-scenes look of a minor league baseball team really sort of shows the importance of it. And I think, especially highlighting players that are younger, some of the new guys coming up, I think it's a big deal for a lot of people to see these guys when they first start out. When it comes to like a fan experience and content perspective, I think theme nights are something I take a lot of passion in. So when it comes to theme nights, using the video board, I try to make it an experience. As soon as they walk in, I want them to know what's happening that day. So for example, I always like to provide this example, Harry Potter night. When they walk in, I want them to feel like they're at Universal at Harry Potter World. That's my goal. I want them to look around and see the different things we have set up. I want them to see the video board, hear the music. I want them to really feel like they're in a different world than a baseball stadium. That's my goal as soon as they walk in. And when it comes to, I guess, even just regular content, just seeing how people, I guess from a baseball perspective, is seeing, like stuff in the dugout. Like when you come to Major League Baseball players, they're a little more serious. In minor league baseball, they're a lot more goofy, for lack of a better term. And I think being able to provide that content and basically humanize the players is what my goal is. I want people to realize, hey, these aren't just people who are signed to a baseball team. These are actual human beings. When it comes to Bunker and having the mascot of his stature here, it's really important to really show off how important it is to have a figurehead, a mascot, a face of the team to provide that entertainment for people. Because if you don't have a mascot, you don't have anyone hyping up the crowd. Sure, it has the music and stuff like that, but like you need that person. That's like a staple of sports, is the mascot. The Philly Fanatic, Benny the Bull, Blue, the mascot for the Colts. They're all staples. And with having Bunker here is our staple. I think it's so important to have that sort of content with the Fayetteville Woodpekcers, because I think we're trying our hardest to be a major league team when it comes to content. We're trying to provide the best content we can with the limitations that we have, considering that we're a small team.
My title is the coordinator of content production, but this year it has ranged to almost anything except content production. But it's so much fun. Essentially what I did this year is ran our ballpark entertainment side of things. So that during the season consisted with planning what the game is going to look like, getting scripts together, getting things together for the promo team, getting things together for what any game is going to look like. And it's never the same on any day. We may have pause and clause every week, or we may have week or Wednesday every week, or those types of things, but no game for us was the same, and everything was always different. So my job was I like to put it in a way of like, marketing and like sales, their job is to get people here. My job was to keep people here while they're here. I prioritize making sure that our game is going to be fun. If we have a game day and it's not fun for anybody, or no one has a smile on their face by the time that they leave, or people leave our games and they don't remember something from the game, that's what my priority is. My priority is to make sure that people can remember certain moments from our games. And that's whether it's things that our promo team did, whether it's what, like helping Ryan sometimes and just saying, hey, that looks great, let's go do that. Or helping Danielle saying, hey, we should get a shot of this. Even if it's like in the pregame meetings, if I can have a funny pregame meeting and it goes on to the next day, my job is to make sure that people can remember and enjoy coming here each time they do. Fan experience is everything. It's like going to Madison Square Garden. If you go into Madison Square Garden and you have a crap experience, you're not gonna go back no matter what name is on there. And sometimes people are gonna go to somewhere just because of the name value. We don't think that people are going to come here just because it's Seger Stadium. We think people are going to come here because they enjoy actually coming to the stadium. We think people are going to come here because, hey, people love coming to see Bunker when they come here. People love the food when they come here. People love, connecting with some of the same faces that they see. That is what we want people to enjoy. We want people to actually enjoy coming to the stadium, not because it's like, oh, this is just the Woodpeckers. We want people to actually enjoy everything around this. If the fans don't enjoy what you do, they're not coming. And if the fans aren't coming, we're not making money. If we're not making money, the lights aren't on, we shut down. The fan experience makes everything, literally. Like, you hear so many athletes talk about how different it was during COVID to like still play games and no fans are there. It's different. Like, a small thing for us, if we put the woo sound effect and no fans are wooing, it ruins an entire experience. The fan experience makes all of us proud to do what we do. If the fans aren't enjoying, it can be in any aspect. If the fans don't enjoy like some of the sponsor stuff that we do, if the fans don't enjoy the hot dog that they had, if the fans don't even enjoy something small, what it was like when they first walked in and a guest services person says hello. Your fan experience makes literally every piece of a game.
Sponsored elements and getting people involved in those sponsored elements, it's a huge part because that's what we kind of do for entertainment. A large part of that is entertainment, and the entertainment is what kind of keeps people coming back.
Content is, when it comes to my job, it's everything. There's a value to our brand that it's kind of my job to uphold, and if the content isn't incredible, then I can't go to a business and explain to them why this asset costs this amount of money or the exposure that they're going to get. And if the content in the long run doesn't work well, then I can't, I don't have a reasonable explanation for why something's valued at what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's super important, and the people in these roles are super important. And you can, I might be biased, but in my opinion, people running creative and social media are more important than salespeople in this day and age. In 5 years from now, I think these roles are going to be more important than a salesperson. This is how we're getting information out. This is how we're selling tickets. This is how we're letting people know about what we're doing outside of baseball here at Seger Stadium. We're not just a baseball field. We're a downtown venue here in Fayetteville, and we have 30, 40 events that have nothing to do with baseball here. So people in these roles in creative and making sure our eyes are seeing things as people scroll their timelines, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We need things that jump off the page that are better than the previous post on the timeline. So I think getting the right talented people in these roles to create that content and catch the eyes of people is priority number one. And we're always looking for people to push the envelope and to be in these roles and come up with ideas and take initiative and figure out new trends. Go Woodpeckers. If you've never been to Seger Stadium, make sure you come out. We have a lot of good stuff going on for 2022 that should be exciting outside of baseball. So.